Hello there, and welcome once again to City Skylines with me, Isix, your crazy host. And here is the product of the mental struggles of last episode. It is the Divergent Diamond version 3, I guess. By using the third dimension, we have eliminated the crossway bit here, which don't lag out here. Is what this bit is all about here, in this bit of this version of it, or this version over here. Basically, instead of an intersection, we have a little bit of a trickery. So the intersection would be here, or here, but not here. And this lets us have a little bit more flexibility. Took me a little while to sort of hash this out, but I think it's looking pretty good. Now, I haven't gotten around to fixing all my bus lanes and transits and everything like that, but I did do a few other things. Like create this. Now, the external trains will only stop here, and there will only be one stop from the external trains here. And they will send their product onto this rail line, which will then go underground. Where will it go underground? Well, let's go ahead and zoom out here. It will go underground here, and then pop up over here in this little loop-de-loop one here. We can go around this way, attach up to this one, come back again to be shipped back out. The underground's starting to get convoluted, guys. It's starting to get a little crazy. Yeah. I also sent it up to come out here. Now, the train here was kind of steep, so it was like complaining at me, especially since I was trying to come up the tunnels right here and such on the sort of downward slope. So I had to kind of finagle some wiggles here and there. I could probably clean this up. I could probably drop this line, maybe. But as is, it's functional, other than the whole not having power issues. Oh man, this was kind of annoying too. It's like just a little too much for it. I guess I could have moved it down slightly, but I'm being lazy. I also dropped a bridge over here and a tunnel. Tunnel into darkness. Yes. There we go. It looks like there's TV static in there. So obviously it's the Twilight Zone. So how does that make us feel? Well, mainly we're going to be sending garbage trucks into the Twilight Zone, because I put a bunch of incinerators over here. And I hooked up this road all the way over here. So basically it's an express to the far side of town. Yes, it does actually connect all the way over there. Let me do there? Yes. See this? Yeah. That's our underground tunnel of love. Tunnel of love. Yes. Let's see how the passenger rails are doing. 76 last week, so that's good. That means they're actually using them. And where are we? My city's getting so big, it's getting more difficult to figure out where the heck I am. 220, very nice. Now, I haven't pushed forward too much into the future. 66. So does that mean they're all coming from over here? I'm not entirely sure which direction people are moving, but yeah, they're going somewhere. Damp train corner. Well, the train's getting extra damp because they're going under the river now. It's supposed to over it. And suburbia's growing out a little bit further. I put down the policy for high-rise bans, so if anything does pop up here, that could be potentially a high-rise, say an office, it will not actually do it. By the way, we had 150,000 people. We have also, my friends, unlocked this baby, the servicing services office, the Grand Library and Business Park, and our friend the Office Park. That means we now have full capabilities to fill out the city. So now we're going to find places that don't have Uber thingamajigs, and we're going to plop them down. Like this area. This area looks like it needs some help. So we're going to go ahead, put ourselves a little doohickey right where these people have their offices. Hooray! What does this thing look like? Looks like a bunch of shiny metal. It's a series of cubes! Well, not quite. They're kind of oblong. More like rectangular prisms. In fact, they're all being shiny like that, too. So, this should help this general vicinity. Alright, what else do we got? What else do we got? We got the Grand Library. The huge library has so many books that no one has been able to read them all. Well, these people need books over there. This thing's pretty beefy. I have to move some roads. How do I feel about that? Or maybe I can just move this park here. It will actually fit there. I don't like to bulldoze my parks, but I'm giving you an upgrade. Yeah, you know you gotta help me out. Let's have a look at this baby. We had rectangular prisms, now we have sort of trapezoid dealios. Yeah. Not enough electricity, well... Hook up your cables, guy. What are you doing? I don't know sometimes. Alright, we have more things to plop. No, not that. We got the business park. I haven't actually looked at these too much in the meantime, so, well, you really haven't put anything over here. Something like this deserves to be on the riverfront, I think. Can I fit it anywhere here? Because it's going to be nice and steep. Steeped in glory. Maybe here if I got rid of this road. Go away, road. I don't like you anyway. Yes. Awesome. Now, this is obviously just the St. Louis Arch reimagined into a business park. Now, I believe in the actual arch you have an elevator that can go up to the top. Which is kind of crazy since that means it's kind of going sideways by the time you get up there. Yeah. Hope everyone likes to roll. I've never actually been there myself, but this is what people tell me. They could be full of crap. Yeah, there's some power lines. They are not powerful enough for me. There, or something. Get residented. Yes. All of this has already been plotted out, so just a matter of things building up. Yeah. What more? We also have ourselves the Servicing Services Office. Now this thing, I did look at it briefly. It's pretty wide. Like this kind of office wide. Yeah. Might be something to fit over here though. Maybe even over here. Then again, we do have a bunch of really important-ish type buildings over here. Ooh. These offices could use a boost. Or any of this. We could plop into the middle of the industrial zone. Yeah, that's smart of us. Well, maybe. Let's zoom out here. Kind of have a gap in here. We have Circle Square, Rage Center, Queen Elizabeth XXX District. We do have a nice big opening here. If we get rid of the park again. Yeah. It's just so convenient to plop them in. And here we go. Yeah. Nice big tower, kind of setting out from the rest of it. Sure, it's not in quote downtown, but it's I like these stairs, even though the clipping here. Nice long and require quite a bit of a jump on that side, but we're in good shape. A little fountain. Maybe there'll be people here eventually. Hanging out, having picnics, going on helicopter rides. Yes. But you know what this means, though? We now have plopped all the main... Where are these unique buildings? Except for these down here. Which I guess we could do that. We put the Brandenburg district gates in the Unholy District. I'm not trying to make a statement by that, I'm just going to put them here. Now, if I recall, they're just sort of, in the actual gate here, is sort of surrounded by a city. And it's like, oh yeah, it's the Brandenburg gates, so we're going to do that too. And get powered. Brandenburg gates. The knife bomb flood something or other of Berlin or something. The gateway to the west or the east or the north, depending on which way you have to be looking. I've never actually been to Berlin. I know people who have. In fact, a few friends of mine have either been there like last year or like lived there or something. It's kind of weird. I don't get it. Why do people live places? Okay, that's a really stupid question, but you know. Sometimes I'm all about the stupid questions. I still really liked how this one turned out. Like, do it. If I could just... Maybe I should make that build an asset for that. That particular setup. Because a lot of them are kind of narrow in the middle, but I'm like, I'm just going to screw it. I'm going to go all out sideways and things like that. Yeah, sideways. So, we've done all the unique buildings. That means there are more monuments to plop. Specifically, the Eden Project and the Hadron Collider. Hadron Collider? Hardly even knew her. Now, this thing is pretty big as well. Tempted to actually put it over here somewhere. Alright, it's too big for any of these small blocks over here, so that's not going to be viable. Ah, the old town. Danger Town, specifically. Can that fit? Oh, it's around me right next to the one thing there. Already got Grand Central there. Yeah, we just got some parks up here. Maybe we can fit it in here. These plazas, they're not helping anyone, right? Yes, remind me, I'm actually upgrading your world, people. I'm gonna urban renewal the crap out of this area. Nope, not that. Yes. I'm gonna put it right there. Yeah. Like a greenhouse thing. Except vertical. There's a giant fan. I guess it's cleaning up the air? I don't know. It's a really big price tag. Raises land values in the city. That's useful. You know, let's go ahead and pop this back up. Now, we do have a little bit of a territory which we can fill in real quick, so let's go ahead and do that. Make these people extra happy. Extra super duper happy. And rebuild their residential area for a little bit. These poor people right here, there's like, we're not sure where we're supposed to be going. So we got the Eden Project down. Okay, there they go. Poof! Look into the flower. Look into the fan. Whee! Anyway, we still have the Building of Science. Large Hadron Collider. I hardly even knew her. Now, this is our last big ploppable. Where do we want to put it? So we got 4 of them in here. Got That's a university. Oh, these are universities it's showing. This is a university level building. Ah, okay. So we can still maybe put it over here. It's bigger than the... Well, this is going to be the City of Progress over here. So we should probably put it in the City of Progress. Question is where? Well, I guess we could tear up some roads here. Excuse me, sorry. Through. Wait, this is one of the back and forth ones. Shoot. Yeah. They'll live. Alright. We'll put it... You know, I kind of want a special road for this. Now that I think about it. A special one-way road. Yeah. Maybe a little further up. There we go. And then it'll be all like, slope is too steep. That's what we'll be like. Maybe we'll have to do it the other direction. Sorry, guys. We're going to be coming through with the bulldozer again. Aha! And there we go. And got lots of mixed use in the area. It's a little weird, but yeah. Now, in reality, a Large Hadron Collider doesn't look like this. In fact, it's a big giant loop that's underground. Maybe there's now an underground loop. Well, we have tunnel vision now. So let's go on. Oh, there's no giant tunnel. How should we feel about that? I don't know. So, you've unlocked all the buildings except for the Eiffel Tower and the Arc de Triomphe. Just requires there to be lots of students, which will happen in good time. In fact, how is our various metrics here? Got plenty of power, we got plenty of water, we got plenty of trash, but we're taking care of it. The kids are alright. Their teenage equivalents are also alright. Universities are also alright. 36,000 potential students. Health is in good shape. Average health is 100%. No one dies in my city, apparently. Except for the people who are dead. And buried. And being incinerated. Mainly being incinerated these days. Happiness. Happiness. Commercial happiness is the only thing that's kind of low. But that's okay. Levels? Everything's leveling up. Everything's turning up Millhouse. Wind. Water. Earth. Heart. Traffic. Now traffic. Ooh, there's still some trouble spots here, but hopefully those will not be super crazy. We just kind of need to keep an eye out for major pile-ups like this. Because that just like ends up like where I live. It's like, oh, you want to go half a mile? Well, depending on the time of day, it might take you a half hour. Might as well walk. Sorry, it's still a little congested. Ooh. This is not good over here. What's the holdup, guys? You making legal left turns, are you? I think you are. Might just be the extra stop sign there, or stop light. It's causing issues. Because elsewhere it's not really that much of a problem. Well, maybe if we had a secret tunnel. Yes, let's add a secret tunnel. Nice. Where do you want our secret tunnel to go? Well, there's some people are going to be turning right. There's going to be some people turning left. So, and these people are kind of in the middle lane, kind of. I need to be actually able to see. Let's go up here. They're in the turn both ways lane. And they're turning left, apparently. Well, most of them seem to be. So I guess that is the problem. Maybe they're trying to get over here. Well, in that case, we need to fix that problem. We can create a bypass, actually. Yes. Just like that. Sorry! My fault. Your house is now destroyed forever. And I'll destroy them forever. So giving them a alternative path as opposed to dealing with this intersection might work out. Might. So I seem to be sort of using this as a shortcut to get over here. A little confused. Oh well, let's keep on with our stats. Fire safety is pretty good. Crime is fairly low. Transportation, need more bus routes. Population, they are 6% children, 14% teens, 19% young adults, 37% old adult people, and 24% seniors. We are getting more births than deaths, so that will mean long-term will be growing population. Have more babies, people. That means more buildings, which is glorious. And districts, leisure. Some areas aren't very leisurable. That's okay. We can give them parks later. Unique buildings? Yeah. And then there's hyper-unique buildings like the Hadron Collider. Hadron Collider? I hardly even knew her. I know buildings are burning down, but the fire department are just down the freaking street. And they do nothing because of all the traffic. Oh god. Ooh. This is some bad news bears, guys. Let's try upgrading something, shall we? That. And people coming this way might take this route as opposed to this one to turn over there. But we'll see. We'll see. Industrial districts are always a problem. Perhaps if I build another city, I'll be a little more intelligent about setting them up. More bridges! Oh god. Grids over the water. Curvy roads are bad. No, I love curvy roads. I'm not the best at building them, but I do definitely enjoy them. Ooh, they're upgrading. Get me some office towers. Can't see I've seen this one before. Superb Strategy Games. Welcome to the fold, I guess. Now they also, in the recent update, put out a thing where they have European buildings. Like, it's like a different tile set. So, I guess they grabbed someone who was modding and building and like, oh, we're gonna do all sorts of things. Now, if you're going to have a St. Louis arch, you might as well not give it any power, right? And then some twat builds a house next to it. Yeah, so I don't think I am the one that takes the European tiles, so I don't think that they'd actually show up here. But that's okay. So, friends, people who've been watching this series from the day one, I think our city is complete. I have done this completely without mods. No mods whatsoever. This has been totally vanilla. No, I'm not like saying that sarcastically, that's actually the truth. I have not installed a single mod. I haven't really looked at the workshop other than to say, oh, that looks cool. I'd like to maybe play with that, but... I guess one of the things I was sort of, I guess, both curious and kind of wary about is skyscrapers of, like, real-world landmarks and such. Maybe not being properly to scale. Though, as is, a lot of buildings aren't really to scale with each other. It's like, is that one floor? Is that one floor? What about over here? These ones are so much smaller. It's that one, and this one, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that could be worse. Could be SimCity 4 again. Some of those buildings there were really disproportionate. But we'll see. So, I think the city of tomorrow is finally complete. Year is 2070. And yeah, I could let it run. I could plot more fire stations or whatever. But, as is, the city of tomorrow. it's done. Yeah. So what does this mean going forward? Well, if you guys want me to do another city, I'm actually very open to that. I might do more on this one here. I do have a keen interest in actually moving away from vanilla now I've done all the unlocks and such to manage to put in mods and things like that for more buildings, maybe have more tiles. My computer's pretty beefy. It seems to be handling things all right at this point. Remember, we're simulating every little dude running around and doing stuff. It's kind of crazy. We can click on this building and be like, alright, you here. There's people here. They're highly educated. Okay, maybe this is a bad example. You can, like, zoom in and be like, hey, car guy, where you live? Belmont residence. So this building? I was going to tear it down, but I kind of like this particular style there. Anywho, so I'm gonna let this run over the you guys ponder over the weekend. Leave in any comments what your thoughts are. Yeah, definitely. If I do another city, I'll start adding in mods and such. I'll probably keep it mainly towards building mods, adding more content to help vary the things. And I think that if I go that route, I'd probably try to go for a certain theme, perhaps. But we'll see. Alright? And also this update kind of has changed a lot of the mods that kind of need to be updated, so it's probably a good thing that I'm recording this early in the week and not later, so I have time for them to start fixing those as need be. And so, yeah. This has been the City of Tomorrow! What's this over here? Oh, this is a no fuel situation? Well, sucks to be you then. We don't really need your power anyway, so yeah, whatever. So let's well, as we wrap up, let's give a tour, shall we? All right, we're in cinematic mode now. So, our first tile was this corner of the map. Yes, we have kept in the we have not expanded out from this corner. We expanded that way, up the hill, across the river, and cinematic views. Kind of floaty when I do this, so it's a little weird. So we created a farm area and a housing area. We then extended to industrial area. Actually, I think we did the industrial area first, then we did the farm area. Then we moved this general direction for a little bit, and then we it's like, oh, we want to make curvy roads everywhere. So we made things like Danger Town, before we had real districts things going on yet. And then we was like, okay, that was fun. Let's do it all the more. And we built Giant Head Heights. Giant Head Heights. Then we did some remodeling over here. We bought another tile, started building up the industrial madness over here. Then we filled in the shoulders. Came and filled up down here a bit. Made death fields or deathly fields or something. And like, okay, so we're having fun. Expanded down this way. Didn't really build a whole lot there at first, but also this way, built ourselves Funky Town. Won't you take me to Funky Town? Oh, it's such a nice view. Without the GUI up, it's so much more crisp. I really do like the look of the medical center. I'm going to make sure I get this little screenshot here. This is too much. This is too much awesome. Then we built down here into sort of our quote downtown, where it's mainly commercial buildings, and oddly enough, ironically perhaps, it's actually not all that skyscrapery compared to some other parts of the city. But we put some of the big skyscrapers in here all the same to sort of, you know, play that role. What do we do next? Then we killed the city and resurrected a few times to get the damn courthouse here. Oh, your courthouse here. Such a pain. I hope everyone that goes here is glad. The true administration of justice is the first pillar of good government. something... Est. Maybe it's thirst. Can't quite read that, guys. P? Maybe this... Maybe this first. Just weird looking extra letters in there for some reason. I don't actually know. So, alright, so then, after we killed and resurrected our city a few times, we're like, well, now we have, like, enough money to, like, expand, and I started doing that. I played with divergent diamonds and on-ramps and things like that. Started expanding up the hill here. Named some districts over after my friends from Dragon Orbit. Put down a bunch of ploppables. Made my playground over here. And then went all crazy. Built the City of Progress today. And up here, Jefferson Starship, and then went and built all of this. And then suddenly I was like, ploppable, 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 all over the place. Oh yeah, I filled out this at some point. And yeah, and remodeled Danger Town, and urban renewed the crap out of this area, and have trains everywhere, and it's good times for everybody. And so, this, Mike's folks, my friends, this is the city of tomorrow. Today! Perhaps maybe the next city will be even more advanced. Maybe the next city will have fewer lag spikes. Maybe the next city will be more beautiful, more amazing. We don't know. Well, if I make a season 2, perhaps we will. But I have to think the Colossal Order people, CO guys, and gals, are being pros and making this game. I really liked it. I was a little annoyed by all the YouTubers that like have actually a subscriber base getting advanced copies, because then I couldn't really like get on the front ground floor. But okay, I'm really salty about that. I wanted to play this game, and everyone else is like, "Well, we're already playing it before it was available for everyone," and that was kind of annoying. Companies don't do that. It's kind of mean. Anyway, so, other than that, oh yeah, I still have tree harvesting here. But other than that, this has been a great experience. I've really enjoyed it. I would recommend this game if you don't already have it. And play it however you like. I did a certain sort of frame in mind. I wanted to sort of go through as sort of intended. That's why I sort of didn't do any of the mod stuff, and I went through and got everything legit, unlockable-wise. And yeah, so that should be kind of awesome. That's kind of awesome. I like to do things like that to get a bit of pride, and that's why I'm also doing things like the achievement run in EU4 right now. Well, maybe not right now, but recently on that Twitch place, which is another Paradox game. Speaking of, and yeah, and also thanks Colossal Order for adding tunnels. That has made clearing up this area a little bit easier and getting all my train situations in order. Assuming that they're not backing up again here. They seem okay. So, I've rambled on enough. Thank you all for joining me. This has been Isix with City Skylines. And as I often do, toodles.